Yo, what's good guys? Welcome back to another American Horror Story, Roanoke. This will be episode 2. And I've just finished watching episode 1, so I'm ready to get into episode 2. If you're watching this now, like if you've just discovered me on episode 2, I recommend you watch my episode 1 reaction and you watch my review for that afterwards, because I go into detail about what I'm thinking and any predictions that I'll make over there. Obviously, I'll have a review at the end of this episode too, but it's just a lot easier to know where I'm at in this story if you watch my episode 1 reaction as well. And if you didn't already know, you can sign up to my Patreon and you can watch this episode that I'm about to watch in full instead of the YouTube one that's cut up or edited, whatever. The full one is available to watch on my Patreon, as is episode 1 as well. And you can also watch the full reactions to season 1 Murder House, season 2 Asylum, season 3 Freak Show, season 4 Coven, season 5 Hotel. Every reaction to every episode of American Horror Story so far is on my Patreon in full. Okay, so let's go. I'm ready to watch episode 2. Okay, so obviously this one's called chapter 2. The description. This is the last episode I'm going to be... this is the last description I'll be reading, by the way. I only read episode 1 and maybe episode 2 as well. But yeah. The description for episode 2 is... Matt and Shelby learn more about the house's history and ask the local police for assistance. Lee and Flora run into different types of trouble. Flora. I think Flora's her kid, right? The one that her husband had full custody of. Don't tell me Flora's going to come and stay in this house after everything that's happened in episode 1, man. Don't tell me that. Anyway, let's go. Whoa! Whoa! Dramatic reenactment, yeah.
I am the spear of battle. Ooh, but I am both the tree and the lightning that strikes it.
Oh my god. I want to see more of that. I want to see more of that. I'm intrigued. Don't give me a jump scare. Just let me see.
As unclean as his festering soul.
Oh.
Speak, pig. Speak.
Oh no way, man. That's horrible. How did they hear a twig snapping over the sounds of his screams?
I understand why the court gave Mason full custody. What kind of mother does the things I did during those times?
Thank you. Well done, Lee.
It's my great shame. I hate myself for it.
I respect you, Lee, for admitting your mistakes. You've got my respect.
Are you hungry? Okay, I'll be right back.
I think I know what's going to happen. She's going to look down the basement stairs, because that's what we saw in the beginning.
Stay right here.
She's on the move already, the kid. On the move already. I saw her just then. Yeah, look. She's already up. Oh, that's an old hat. Fucking hell. Is this every night? Because this is ridiculous.
Shelby?
I'm not going to sit here cowering under the covers this time.
You saw someone getting burned alive though, man, and had a pig's head put on his head. Or did she think that was fake? Did she think she didn't see that? Footsteps running. Footsteps running.
Hello?
No, don't do that. Man, intestines and shit. Is that human? Fresh meat as well.
Now I'm putting a squad car in your driveway. You'll have 24-hour protection until we know what we're dealing with.
Okay, that's fair enough.
We felt like we could finally relax and get some sleep.
Good. That's what they deserved. Phone line disconnected. Why does it show us in the beginning what happens? It's blatantly the phone line disconnected.
Hello? Hello?
Whoa. Holy shit.
You'll take it and like it.
What the hell is this?
Whoa.
What's the trouble?
It makes me ill.
Was that back talk?
It was.
Bless her, man. Bless this old woman.
You've been warned.
Holy shit.
It's for Margaret.
Well, they've obviously disappeared, man. He should have just rushed the two nurses there and then. I mean, they had a gun, but they were ignoring him the whole time, so...
Flora invented her own special version of hide-and-seek when she was 3.
Flora, it's time to go, baby.
She wouldn't tell us that we were playing.
Where you hiding?
In the basement with Priscilla. Fuck.
Where'd she go?
Where did who go?
Priscilla. So she wouldn't kill us. They're going to kill us all.
Whoa, that's a big... Whoa. Let's get the child out.
Save me for last.
Let's get the child out. Yeah, he's got... he's got the right idea.
Just let me kiss her goodbye! Put your seatbelt on. Baby, it's okay. She's not coming back here. How does an 8-year-old even know how to say that? Kill me last?
That's good, man. I'm with him. Well, I'm on both of their sides.
That's the day I fell off the wagon.
Alcohol? Oh, shit. These two random-ass nurses in the house. They remind me of the murder house ones.
Do you see her?
Priscilla?
I see her.
Oh, she's not here anymore. Why don't... I would have climbed out the window. Don't break eye... If you can see something, just go open the window, fucking climb out, and don't take your eye off her.
I sense something. Someone watching over me.
Oh, fuck. Is she still pissed? Is she still drunk? Because when she sees something, Matt and Shelby are going to be like, oh, you were drinking. You were seeing stuff. Go to bed. What on earth is that? Oh, shit! A video camera as well.
Made my skin crawl. The girl didn't lead us there as a trap. She wanted us to find that camera. What we didn't know was why.
They wanted families who were tired of taking care of their relatives. Families who just wanted a place to store them until they died.
No.
But the most bizarre criteria for accepting a patient had to do with the letter of their first name.
They wanted alphabetical. Every name in the alphabet.
They chose people and murdered them because they were using the letters of their names to spell out their favorite word.
Murder.
E is for Eunice.
The only thing they left behind was a word, unfinished, on the wall. Murder.
Shelby and Matt. Lee. Flora. So they only killed they only killed 5 patients.
What?
They must have...
It's for Margaret.
What?
And it's for Margaret.
Yeah. Here we go.
doing?
Yes, my guy. Matt, you're on the fucking ball. Oh, no. Oh, no. No, no, no. Not sure if I'm ready for this. Ugh. I am ready for this.
Show yourself.
I'm keeping my arms down. I don't want to cover my face. I want to see what... I want to... Whoa! Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Show yourself!
Yeah, fucking come on then. Fucking do it. Give me a jump scare. Go on.
Wait.
Whoa! Fuck! Oh, it's her meat cleaver. It's her, man. It's Kathy Bates. Kathy Bates, she's the ringleader.
What else are you trying to hide?
You entered a contract with this bank, ma'am. I'm not a realtor. I've met my obligations here.
This guy's a prick.
I didn't think it could get any worse. Then it did.
Leave?
Oh, she's kidnapped her kid.
Wait. There's nothing that we need to talk about.
Why has she moved? She's basically... I want you to pay rent then.
He's gonna make sure I never see her again. Not after this stunt.
So you kidnapped her?
Me, you're a police officer, and technically, this is kidnapping.
It wasn't malicious. She just wanted to see her daughter. Yes, of course. Yes. We'll be here. Okay. Bye.
So much tension, man. Like, so much conflict. They never liked each other anyway.
We looked everywhere in that house. My baby was gone.
Where are you? Flora!
Is it pig's tails?
Flora!
Priscilla? Hey! Fucking hell, man. What are you doing, Matt? Okay, man. Another great episode, man. I'm loving this series. But I say it every series. I reckon... Nah, man, it can't be. I can't say it every season. I'm liking this season, though. What I kind of want to say is this might be my favourite, but... We'll chill out on that. We'll chill out on it. But I'm liking it, man. You can tell that I'm following the story really well, because I'm predicting stuff. I don't know, I'm predicting stuff that's not even happened, kind of thing. Like, that's how I know I'm enjoying it. Whether or not that could come across as the show being too predictable, I don't know, but I'm enjoying it a lot. Very jump scary. I think this is the most I've jumped in American Horror Story in the first 2 episodes. Hotel was okay with the jump scares. Freak Show, there wasn't really much jump scares in Freak Show. Coven, there was a few. Asylum, there was a few. And Murder House, yeah, I jumped quite a bit at Murder House too, but I don't think I've jumped as much as I have in any other seasons of American Horror Story, like I have in Roanoke so far. Like the first 2 episodes, man. And we still, like, do you know what I like as well? It's not delved into who Kathy Bates is yet. It's not delved into any of that. It's just, it's like the story and the tension between the 3 main characters. So Shelby, Matt and Lee, and obviously Flora a little bit. But Flora doesn't seem to be scared of seeing a girl in old clothes covered in blood saying that she's going to kill her last. She doesn't seem to be fazed by that at all. Now, I don't know if that's because maybe Flora thinks it's a game or something, but I would be petrified if I was in Flora's position. But that's on Flora. She can feel however she wants to feel. and now she's gone missing. And then Lee saw her hoodie up in the tree. It's not that bad. I mean, it is quite bad. But it wasn't Flora up in the tree, was it? It was her hoodie. Well, I guess it lets on that someone's taken her and someone's purposely put it up there. I guess it is quite bad then. That was a misjudgment on my part. But you shouldn't have brought back your daughter to this house, man. Even Lee's seen some shit. Lee saw some shit when she was drunk. Like, fair enough, she was drunk. But has she ever seen stuff like that before when she was drunk? No. So why is she seeing it now? And Shelby and Matt are saying that they're seeing stuff. Matt, yeah, man. Lee was there when Matt saw the two nurses shooting the old woman in the head. So he's seeing stuff as well. So why isn't Lee going, do you know what? I just saw some pig's head. Do you know anything about a pig's head? They'll go, yes. We saw a video. She saw the video. Lee saw the video in the basement of the pig's head with the man. And she saw it again in the mirror when she was drunk. Put 2 and 2 together, Lee. Come on. Do you know what? My original thought is always going to be, why did Matt invite his sister, to stay, to look after Shelby when they didn't get along anyway? And Matt knew that Lee had her own problems, like, already. Like, enough as it is. She doesn't need any more problems. Matt was going to let Lee take on Shelby's problems of being drowned in that hot tub thing, and with the teeth falling on their house. Like, Matt was like, oh, I know your husband's left you and you've got sacked from the police, and your ex-husband has got full custody of your daughter, but do you want to come live in this house where my wife's seeing bare shit, crazy stuff? Like, is that right? What? Why is Matt doing that? Why does Matt do that? Does he just want to be close to his sister or something? Is there something deeper? Anyway, rant over about Matt's decision bringing Lee into this equation. If he had no one else that oh, sorry, excuse me. If he had no one else to come over and look after his wife when he wasn't around, like he was away on work business, then maybe fair enough, but he should have weighed up the options a bit more. Like, Lee had a lot on her plate already. She didn't need Shelby's shit as well. And Dennis, is it Dennis O'Hare? Dennis O'Hare? He was the guy on the video camera in the basement. I'm hoping that's not all we see of him. I've got a feeling we're going to see him again. Because he's quite a big actor, man, like in American Horror Story series. There's no way he played like a short cameo in this series. I think we've not seen the last of him. Definitely not. Oh, do you know what? There might even be a twist where where Kathy Bates is recruiting. So he might even... So I'll just say Liz Taylor, because that was the last character he played. So Liz Taylor, I reckon Kathy Bates, because he saw her. He saw Kathy Bates in the mirror. Like, that's the last person before the camera cut. So I reckon Kathy Bates is maybe like brainwashing or recruiting for her little fucking cult that's going on. Her little tribe or ancient burial ground tribe that they're living under, living above. So maybe the next time we see Liz Taylor will be as one of the people holding the torches, maybe. You never know. But I just don't think that he's gone. I don't think he's gone yet. Not for a cameo that small. Not to be shown on a TV set. He's going to be shown on the big screen as well, you know? He's going to be on the camera too. The one that's filming all this shit. And all of this is a reenactment too, so... It seems like a bit too much for a reenactment. Like, it's really well done. Especially when the guy was burning and shit. When he was upside down, like he was a pig. I wonder how many takes it is as well, because surely if they're reenacting, they must fuck up at some point and have to redo it. So what if there was like when they're running through the woods and Shelby falls over by accident and they're like, cut, let's go back, let's do it again. because it's a reenactment and they're filming the stories of the real Matt and Shelby and Lee. They must be doing that. They must be cutting and doing more footage like that. I don't know, man. They haven't really gone into the whole reenactment thing yet. But I guess why would they? Because it's meant to be the final edit. It's the story of Matt, Shelby and Lee, the real ones on camera, and then the actual filming, they're supposed to be actors reenacting. Anyway, I don't know. I'm going to stop rambling on about that anyway, because that's kind of confusing. Yeah, what else? Priscilla and Flora. Priscilla has managed to befriend Flora somehow. I don't know how Flora hasn't screamed or freaked out at the fact that she's told that she's gonna die and her mum and dad are gonna die and stuff. I reckon Flora's okay. Flora, I reckon she's fine. If Priscilla really wanted them dead, they would have killed Flora by now, like in the house. Like that hide and seek game where she was in the little cupboard saying, "Oh, I was offering my doll to Priscilla." Priscilla would have killed Flora there and then. Like, if she doesn't want a doll, no way does she want a doll. Well, she might want a doll actually because of the voodoo shit, voodoo dolls and that. And the two nurses, man, horrible, 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 horrible people. Those two. They only recruited elderly patients in their facility. Like, they only wanted the ones that the family just wanted to get rid of. Like, they weren't interested in their mum or dad anymore. That they just flung them in some dirty, decrepit care home facility just because they didn't want to deal with them anymore, man. You fucking bastards. Those kind of people, I don't even want to get into it, man. Those kind of people are scum. Bless them, man. Bless those old people. Like, I know it's not real, but I hate seeing vulnerable people being put through being put through something that they can't change, you know. Like, they kind of have to just stick it out because no one's listening to them. That the scene where Matt saw the woman get shot in the head, man, that was fucking disgusting. She didn't want to take the medicine or something because it made her feel sick. And then they were like, "Is that back chat?" "I think it is." And they just got out a fucking gun and killed her and started laughing about it. You fucking horrible cunts. That really grinded my gears. Anyway, I don't know. My thoughts so far is, I think Kathy Bates is the leader of this shit. She wields like a fucking meat cleaver. Almost like she's a butcher or something, just fucking butchering bare limbs. All these pigtails that are on the, I think they're pigtails, on the trees, like wiggling and stuff, and they were in the house upstairs on the walls. Like, she's the ringleader, blatantly, Kathy Bates, and everyone else around her are her disciples or followers or whatever, or the people she's recruited, like Liz Taylor, maybe. What's going to happen? I don't really know. I reckon Flora's going to come back. Flora might even be brainwashed and say, "Oh, I just went for a walk. I climbed up that tree and my hoodie got stuck. Yeah, sorry about that." Like, she might get brainwashed by Priscilla, maybe even Kathy Bates, and say, "Look, don't tell anyone about this, alright? Just say you wandered off. Say you were playing hide and seek, okay? You wanted to play outside. Can you do that for us?" Yeah, I'll do that." "Okay, you're free to go." That kind of thing. Like, Flora, I don't know. Flora can just be manipulated and brainwashed into not saying anything, and then Lee will be like, "Oh, thank God, nothing happened to you." Like, everyone just keeps waving off these incidents as nothing. I still can't believe they're in the house after the incident where Lee and Shelby were in the basement and they came inside and started doing voodoo dolls everywhere. I can't believe they're still in the house because of that. I would be begging family, friends, or even friends that you grew up with, people that you know recently, people at your work, just say, look, people broke into our house, locked my wife and my sister in the basement whilst I was away on a work trip. They came in and hung up voodoo dolls everywhere. People would be sympathetic towards you for that. They would be like, mate, that sounds like a fucking shithole. You can come stay at mine, I've got a spare room. Like, they're not really reaching out for help. They keep reaching out to the police, and they know the police aren't going to help them, but they keep going back to the police for help. That doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense at all. Anyway, I'm going to stop it there because I feel like I'm rambling on now. So, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this reaction to episode 2 of Roanoke, you can watch the full reaction to this episode over on my Patreon. You can also watch the full reaction to episode 1 of Roanoke, also on my Patreon. You can also watch the full reactions to season 1 Murder House, season 2 Asylum, season 3 Freak Show, season 3 Coven, season 4 Freak Show, season 5 Hotel. I knew one day I would get the order messed up. I knew it, but anyway, every reaction to every episode of American Horror Story so far, up to this point, is on my Patreon in full. And if you're watching this episode on YouTube, this is episode 2 of Roanoke. I'll put some writing up here to tell you what's on my Patreon for full reaction and early access. Because I don't know right now what's going to be on there or not. I think it should be episode 3 and 4, but I'm hoping there's more on there as well. Because there are only 10 episodes this season, and I'd like to think I would watch a lot more because of that reason. But yeah, there'll be some writing up here letting you guys know what's available on my Patreon to watch early over my YouTube releases. Okay? Cool. So thank you guys for watching again, and I'll see you for episode 3 of Roanoke. Take it easy.